Quick pants check. Okay.
Nice. Hey, everybody! How are you? Woo! All right, let's get some people spun around where we'd like them. Right where we'd like.
Spin me right
Right
round,
round,
baby,
baby,
right
right
Right round
round.
like a
like a
record player.
Right round, round, round.
Oops, shit. I mean, oops. Oopsie poopsie.
100 bits if anybody can name the band. Not you, Warren.
Uh,
Wasn't that like,
The right round?
Yep.
yeah.
Florido?
That's amazing, Will. You're so funny. I was like, where's she gonna go with this? That's so funny.
I can see it. Start with an
I
F
see.
or no?
It starts with one of the 26 letters in the English alphabet.
Thanks,
Oh.
Warren.
Man, that really narrows it down.
And
God,
you would.
I was
I'll give
so
you a
hard
clue.
pressed for an answer.
You would.
Is it dead
you
or
would-
alive?
Yes, wanted dead or alive.
Wow. Nice.
100 bits coming in.
Yay!
We'll send him to you in the mail.
Okay, I will figure out how you got my address first, and then second, I will wait for them.
Oh, you didn't know I leaked it. Sorry.
How did you dox me?
Nice.
I was in a silly, goofy mood.
God
So
damn it.
not an
Silly
acceptable
goofy
thing to do.
doxing.
Please.
Nice.
Please.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Oh, thank you, Frank. Dead or alive? Yes. Gonna give a roll for our DM inspo tonight. So we'll start going in reverse tonight with this, I think. So, Sam, once you're set, let me know what you get. 'Cause I'm wanted.
8.
Okay. Let's see. Excellent, excellent. Tasha?
Oh, hello. 17.
Okay. Will?
12.
I thought you were gonna say Florida as your answer. A 12. Okay, Frank?
6.
6. Okie doke. Steph?
X15.
What the fuck is that?
X1V. XIV 14.
Nice.
Oh,
And Warren?
17.
twinsies.
That would have been a tie, except Steph got it. I rolled a 15. So she got
Knew it.
one closer. Just
Rude.
like put her
Knew
foot
it,
in
the
the
runes
door.
told
Oh,
me.
excuse me. Woo. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, well done, Steph. Well done. Yay. All right, which is a D10. Don't forget. Beautiful,
Perfect.
tasty D10.
It's a
I love a
D10
tasty D10.
now?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, wrong campaign. It's, don't forget,
Yeah.
Steph. It's a D8 now.
Oh, I got
That's
really
it.
God,
I'm
excited.
done. Bye.
Don't forget.
Okay.
Like I did.
Ooh, guys, look at this wicked D20 I just pulled out.
Ooh.
It's a D40, but
Oh,
it
wow.
has each number on it twice.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
Nice.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
like that. Well. Last session. Towards the very end, on your descent through the mines toward the bony depths. Oh, thank you, Frozen. Ooh, this started a hype train. That's so sweet. Nice, thank you. You towards the end of last session found yourselves navigating a cave space, which had adult statues. These, after passing them and entering the dark behind you, began shuffling after you. Whenever visible, so in light and being looked at, they cease to move. But when not looking, they followed to attack. You made your way to the end thanks let's see, there was a bunch of help along the way. Was it Razura that had somebody had a skill that allowed light when the magical darkness fell. But I don't recall, because it wasn't light, but it was someone's skill. Anyway, so teamwork together, and you made it through the end of the tunnel before leaping down one at a time into the water below to be drawn by the current to your next destination. Oh, thank you, anonymous gifter. You're so sweet. Oh. Yes. At the very end, Kethri, through flying, and Ash, through the flight of the broom, carefully listened above to see if the shuffling continued, and it sounded like the shuffling was not passing the end of the ledge. Creatures not following. Shining some light up there, they indeed saw the creatures at a standstill, but they're at the edge of the ledge, not following the group when they removed the light. And so Ash and Kethri took the plunge to follow their friends. Through this next section of cave, a strong current is pulling you through the icy waters. You can navigate and swim just a little bit as it is raging you through different sections of cave. Down, down, down. At the end of this, supposedly, is a split where you straight ahead, maybe 30 feet from the split, there's a wall with a number of punctured holes that's causing a lot of this suction and current to go. But you were told by the skeleton that if you smash through the holes, you'll be freed into the space where this ancient tower lies. And then the alternate route, where it splits, would lead towards the newer power, likely Basic Tabor. And so, find yourselves, while able to breathe, doing your best to see in the dark. Those with night vision have some limited vision. If you, I think 2 light bearers are in the back, well in the back as they waited to see everything else. As you are tossed and pulled and drawn through these caves, there are sections that are a bit rough or turns that are quick. So I'd like to ask everyone for a dexterity saving throw as you are drawn through this, trying to navigate the perils. And we'll start with Grisera this time.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember what my levels of dread are. Give me a moment here.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. Well. Okay, just to be clear, the first the first dread was just general, and the next after the first one they were specific. Okay, so I don't have 3. Okay. Man, can we go back? Is it too late?
Definitely feels too late at this point as you're drawn through the water.
I think it's a little too late.
I don't think you can speak here. You're being drawn through the water. So sorry. Your mental link person was us.
I know. I just keep forgetting we can't speak.
Oh, okay.
So thank you.
No problem. All right.
Yeah, I think at this point Grisera's not quite paralyzed, but a little overcome with self-doubt right now, and looking for a way out.
Gotcha. All right.
We're being like slalomed through a place, right?
Yeah, you're basically
Okay.
the current's pulling you through caves like a water slide, so
water,
completely
yeah.
full of water. So I guess I'll check and see. Grizzler, if you don't mind making a deck save. Everyone's just going to do a quick deck save just to see if you can navigate the perils as you're getting drawn through.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me know first once you're all set, Grizzler.
Dex save is 11.
All right. That is a success through here. You do have a relative amount of navigation here to avoid this. The current's strong, but not out of control. Ash, let me know once you're
Yeah.
good.
I'm here. At first I rolled a 5, which would have been a 7, but I went ahead and used my inspiration. So
Oh, okay.
rolled an 8. So I now have 15.
Okay, good. That is also a success. The two of you getting drawn through here, able to kind of push off when you need to push off. When a cave hits a quick, not a 90-degree turn, but a sharp turn, you catch yourself and push. You get flushed through. Ignatius, how about you?
15.
Okay, beautiful. Also a save. Shar?
26.
Oh, damn. Okay. Also, easily navigating the dangers down here. Kethri?
Natural 1 for a 5.
A 5. Okay. There's just a few
Wee.
that catch you off guard, unfortunately. All right, you only take 1 point of bludgeoning damage because thankfully this, as you kind of strike a corner, you catch it in just such a way, you know when you hit your knee but it doesn't hurt somehow, like you lined it up just right, kind of like that, boom, with your back,
Okay.
and then you get kind of swept around. And Eris, how about you?
I rolled with advantage because I have danger sense, which allows me advantage on dex saves against things I can see.
Okay, you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
21.
Okay, you carefully navigate and/or smash obstacles that you can smash as you as you head on through. The current draws you, and for those that have dark vision, those that went, first couple of people, you can see the split approaching. The split where straight ahead, 30 feet after the split, is that wall with the holes in it, for the ancient power line. Right, apparently the towards the newer power, Basic. I'm trying to recall who went first. I remember there were a bunch of people that it was Eris. Okay.
I went second.
Second. Okay. Anyone remember who went first? It wasn't Kethri or Ash or Grisura and Shar went together.
I guess that's
All I know is that I have my I took damage last week for my, where is it at? Crimson Right.
Okay.
That I don't know if my dancing lights are still up, but I do have my weapon is shedding bright light out. So
Okay.
I don't know where I'm at in that rotation, but we've got at least 20 feet of
Gotcha.
light.
All right, you were in the very back and a minute or so after everyone else, but you and Ash are together.
Okay.
So that is
Okay.
helping illuminate that for you. I guess Ignatius would be whether or not you went before or after Shar and Grisura, if you recall at all. Or choose if you don't remember. That's fine. You can pick now if you want.
Well, I'll say before. Probably after, because I was waiting to see if Sparks came back.
Okay. Right. All right.
I guess that means I was first.
So we'll say Eris first, and then Shar and Grisura just behind Eris. Eris, you're in the front. You have a swim speed, so you're able to navigate things better. Which way do you go? You stay straight ahead for that wall with the ancient power?
I will turn to look at the people behind me, and I will point. Like, do we go left or do we go right?
Okay. Shar and Grisura, how do you respond?
Screaming? Silently
Perfect.
underwater?
Yeah. All right. And Char?
Just looks alarmed and doesn't answer.
Cool. I'm gonna smash through the wall. So she'll look into like everybody's panicking. Okay, then I'm just draw, turn my bracer into a gigantic hammer and just smash through the wall.
Nice. All right, you approach the wall and you land like you get your feet first. So as you land, you can use that power to try and slam. And while it doesn't break it, it sends a huge set of cracks rippling from one of the holes. As Grisura and Shar also, I'm assuming, navigate this way where Eris is. Okay, you two land against the wall, and you feel there's pressure from the current, but not so much that it's dangerous. And you see Eris smashing away one of the small holes where the water's pushing through in this sort of circular walled off section. Ignatius, you're not far behind either. Grisura and Shar, are you seeing Eris smash? Are you assisting, or what would you like to do now that you're sort of against this wall here?
I don't know. I'll just leave her to it.
Okay.
Grisura will hide behind Shar, since Shar is one of the few people in the world that Grisura can hide behind.
Ignatius, you land and see that. What do you want to do?
Just sort of trying to collect themselves and try to figure out how we getting through this system of holes in this wall. He's struggling a little bit, but he's thinking.
Okay.
I just want to check something.
Sure. You, for what it's worth, you do see Eris smashing and some cracks coming out, but that's only to say that you see it.
I mean, it doesn't. Instinct doesn't damage his scimitar, but yikes. Yeah, I'll help Eris with it. I mean, that's all I got is the scimitar, so.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. Scimitar. Yep.
Okay.
If you're gonna come and like go to strike, Eris will pull out her other warhammer and will hand it to you.
Oh boy.
Nice.
The test has begun. Okay.
It's like the sword. She just looks at the sword and is like, "No, here, hammer."
I will sheathe the scimitar and pick up the warhammer and do my best.
Okay. All right, so you continue as well. The two of you smashing, and these weak points, the holes in the wall are cracking and cracking, and you can feel a little shift here and there. As you're working over the next minute or so, at the end of that, Ash and Kethri get drawn. Ash and Kethri, you see them here. You kind of land with a little bit of force against this wall. What would you like to do? As you see Ignatius and Eris, I mean, you heard what everyone's doing, so you saw that.
I'm gonna do my swords. Ew. Oh, I will activate. Let me just make sure. I think it's force. Oh, that's for melee. Oh no. I'm gonna activate my tattoo. Pretend like I'm making unarmed strikes because it reaches 15 feet and it's force damage. So my claw tattoo is activated. That's all I can really do.
Okay. All right. And was there anything for Ash?
Uh, Ash would probably just go up to the wall and uh, if there's anywhere that she can safely just kind of like push up again, like, just she's not, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not helping that much, but it's the only thing that she can do is she will try to like push up against the, push against the wall to help her.
Okay. As you're all completely submerged in water and the cave sort of dips down here, it's almost like you're standing on this wall. Or the cave right next to it in the corner, and with everyone else smashing and Ash just sort of like, trying to help, and Kethri with the tattoo activated and ready, and Grisura and Shar sort of pensively standing off to the side, Grisura hiding behind Shar. I'd like Ignatius and Eris, please, to make you can either make an attack or you can make an athletics check. It'll be your choice.
How do you make it with this what's the plus on the Warhammer for Eris?
You'd only get the plus if you're
proficient. Oh, I'm not proficient. Yeah, okay. So it's just a straight D20.
It's a melee, so it's plus your strength.
Okay, which is 0. Okay, so so just a straight D20.
Ignatius, let me know what you get first. We'll see.
11.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll what is the damage on that hammer, Eris? D10 or D12?
It's a D12.
Okay, nice. You can roll D12, Ignatius, and Eris. What was your attack?
I'm going to attack recklessly.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
I just had to. 13.
Okay, no, that hits. Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage too. Ignatius, what was your damage?
7.
Nice. Okay, and Eris, once you're all set,
Oh, 11.
you can add your strength to that too, Ignatius. If you did that.
Oh, I did.
14.
That is enough. Finally, after smashing for a minute with the arrival of everybody, the two of you wind up almost simultaneously with this final strike, and you just see the whole thing set in like 3 inches, and set, yeah, and then push through. Right. As you break through the wall, the raging current holds its grip on you, and all together you are ejected into the next space. The water foams as it falls along with all of you into this next cave space. At rapid glance, rather, an immense hollowed out section of cave with nothing but open air, hundreds and hundreds of feet in every direction, lays before you, including downward. You've burst through a section of the ceiling in this grand cavern. The trickles of water that used to jet through, now a solid column of water, though quickly aerating and turning to mist around you as you fall. With quick glances down, you see that below is a large body of water in the basin of the cave toward which you fall. The walls and many vertical pillars of the mineral deposits around the edges of this massive lake in the cave are covered with the oxygen replenishing plant you've experienced before. So there's fresh air as you fall through it. You have 2 rounds before hitting the water far below in this open air space of this massive cavern. We can do initiative if you want, or I can just go around and see what everyone would like to do. I'll check with Grisura first and see what you'd like to do. Or I can do it differently if you want me to ask the flying people first. Okay. Shar, what would you like to do?
Who's closest to me?
Grisura, I imagine.
Probably holding on for dear life, yes.
Yeah.
Not rationally, not gently.
I'll make sure if got a firm grip on Grisera and just fly.
Okay, all right. Reserve's kind of got you from the back, so it takes a minute to like try and turn around within Reserve's grasp, like hold on tight, in return. And you spread the wings out, Reserve. You feel that in your stomach as you catch yourself in the air and sharp against this. F3, what would you like to do?
I guess, let's see. I'll turn to Ignatius. And then say, you want to go flying?
Oh, without a doubt. We'll give it a thumbs up.
Your
I'm
hair is
resistant to fire, so like you can't burn me really. So
okay.
yeah, I'll help us both down.
All
Fly
right.
over.
Hang on. So because Grisera was like behind Char already, that's like a given that she's holding on and everything else. For Kethri and Ignatius, I'm gonna ask you to catch him. So just go ahead and make a I guess it'd be an athletics check to grapple Ignatius. And Ignatius, I'm sure you're also trying to do the same, so you can make an athletics or acrobatics check. And we're just looking for an average number to be, let's see, difficulty for falling through the sky and catching people. I'm going to put it at 12. 12 or higher on average between your two rolls.
Mine has to be athletics.
Yeah, that's the grapple.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Well, that's fine. Okay.
All right, what'd you get, Kethri?
13.
Okay. All right.
Same seats. 13.
Oh, perfect. Arms out, grasp the double grasp. And Ignatius, you're able to grab, her waist or wherever, is okay, and Kethri, your wings come out. You have a drop in your stomach as well, descending. Ash, you've got a broom, so I'll go to you next. What would you like to do?
Dan, what is the usual feat?
2. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, like, when you're falling, how many feet per, like, I guess, round do you usually fall? Is it 120?
No, and here's how it works. It's ridiculous. Like real life, it depends on like when you reach terminal velocity, but it's around 1,000 feet per, I think, a second. In game, the rules of in game is 500 feet per round, which is still a lot. So I can figure something out for you if you need, but talk to me about what you'd like to do, and I can.
Basically,
Well,
if we don't do anything, we're going to take damage when we hit the water, right?
But you've got 2 rounds, basically, is what I'm giving. I tried to do it by round instead of distance because it's so. There just isn't anything good in place. So you've got 12 seconds to do something, Ash.
Sure. Ash will try to catch. Will try to go for Eris to try and like give her the, allow for her to grab onto the broom.
Oh.
We'll try to maneuver the broom to where it's maybe going under her.
Okay. Well, this will be interesting because it does take an action to activate the broom. So round 1 will be saying the command.
Wasn't she already on her broom?
Under the water?
No. You're right.
Yeah. You were before, but once under the water, it's not really a...
Nope. Not going to do that then. Featherfall.
On Eris?
On Eris and also on Grisora and Ignatius, just in case. Well, actually, wait a minute. I can do it on 5 people. Let's do it on everyone except Ash.
Okay. All right. So first round, you all feel this. You have a controlled descent, Shar and Kethri already, and Ignatius and Grisora transitively, but you feel even lighter. All of you feel like gravity barely has a hold on you. Shar, your wings aren't moving in the way you're accustomed to, and you kind of pause, and Kethri same, and you find yourselves floating down. Eris, same thing. When you're
Can
floating,
I?
as
Can I?
Ash goes, you all down towards the water in round 1.
I think I just
Can I-
died.
Can I make a flare on like how that looks?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I have it almost be like a translucent like moth appears below them and then kind of disintegrates and goes up, and that's where they get the floating?
Big moth appears at your just breaks into like dust particles and washes over you all. And as you pass through, the gravity affects you as it wraps around. Like you step through like a bubble popping, and you're all lightly floating. But I'm sorry, I did want to catch what Grisur was saying.
Grisur is still in a panic state of mind and just thinks she's died because she feels different. Like, I'm dead now. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
All right. As you all float sans Ash. Second round. The rest of you are floating carefully. It'll take a few rounds for you to get down, but you're safe. Because that lasts for what? 10 minutes, Ash? A minute?
1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, it should be time to get down to the bottom. And Ash, what are you doing in round 2? As you're careening, wind whipping through your hair and face. Really hard to hear. Okay.
Activate the broom.
You catch the broom and are you trying to pull out of this nosedive then?
Yes.
Okay, you are pulling and pulling. The speed is so fast that it's so hard to pull up against this. And you get maybe 80 feet above the water. You just come out on a nice even what do you call it? I don't know, I can't think of the word. Arc.
You'll hear,
Arch. Yeah, I can't
you'll
think
hear
of it.
Ash be like, "Woohoo! Yeah, Cassie, you got it!"
Nice. Okay. Well, as you find a space of cave along the edges of this big lake in this area, everyone else is able to kind of float down, thanks to wings and and such, over into that direction with you. And as you land, you see that throughout the, or you see rather that the lake fills the entire center of this cave space. There's fresh air thanks to the plant life, and you've landed on the site. So I'll give you all a minute to kind of land and collect yourselves, and I'll describe a little more. The last of you lands, Arist.
Oh, that was a rush.
Shar has not put Grisura down yet and is just looking at her.
Good. Wow. Too good. Well, we ain't going back that way. Just thinking to himself.
I didn't think I would see all of you after I died, but I guess this is a good thing.
You're not dead. I would know.
But would you know if you were dead as well?
Me? Yes.
She's kind
Eventually.
of the expert on dying.
Yeah. Like I went through the whole process and everything. And then I was like, hey, no thank you. Oh, you want to make a deal? That's cool. And now I'm alive again. So I think I intimately know all there is about death.
I did the same thing.
Basically.
Did you go through the bargaining? The denial?
Catherine, what? You're the one that offered it to me.
Oh, so you went.
You're the one-
Were you in?
Are
Were
you-
you in Moonfell?
Are you okay?
I'm great. I'm great. Why are you asking? Do you not like how I explain things? I'm second guessing everything about my life. Thanks. Okay. She's got whatever level of dread now, so
Love it.
Are we in water or on land?
On
or...
land. The edge of the lake. Yep.
Grazura picks through her pack. She pulls out a hand drum that she's got, and she sits cross-legged and starts to play.
Okay.
Oh, so you get out of Char's arms.
Kind of, yes. Kind of rocking back and forth a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It
feels this-
Cadbury's gonna sit and watch.
Echoes throughout the air, the chamber here.
Asha's going to lean down to Grazura's, kind of like to Grazura sitting on the ground. Are you okay? Can I help in any way?
You're muted.
I think this place is starting to affect. I don't feel brave and I don't like it. I don't know why. I'm brave. I'm brave.
Yeah, you're absolutely brave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Say it louder. It'll help you feel better. Yeah, you're brave. Say it.
I'm brave.
Louder.
We're too loud. The cave will cave in.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Probably.
maybe not louder.
Probably not. We'll
Brave,
hold off on
brave,
that.
brave, brave. You
Also,
take
even the cave thinks you're brave. That's something. Rocks don't usually have an opinion of stuff like that.
But every rock and tree and creature can feel things.
Oh yeah, of course.
They have a name.
Well, yeah, they haven't. Of course they do, Cath 3. Okay. Have we thought about what's going to happen once we get there? Like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen when we get it?
Dan.
I've thought about death a fair bit lately. Yes.
Well, not death. I mean, if
No,
win.
but you're saying when we get to either of the terrible things down here.
Well, when we beat him, is what I mean.
I don't think that that's an option.
No, we're going to beat him, but what about then? Like, what do we... Like, is it going to be too much of a responsibility, or, just what does it mean if we're able to get through all this and get past the dragon? What will it mean for our lives? Is that something we even want?
To continue living?
Yeah, to be alive?
No.
Listen.
To do something that will give us more weight on our shoulders, To win. Do we want to win? It feels like it might just be setting us up for something down the road that I don't know if we're ready for. Have you ever thought about that?
I'm brave.
It's a little late to back out now.
We can leave, but
we can try to leave.
No, I think then we would definitely die. Yes, Ignatius, where you were saying something.
Yeah, did Ignatius take a guess based on, his general knowledge, how far we fell?
Yeah. I guess, I think with your expertise in this area of like, with the
Measuring
cartography and
things.
everything,
Yeah.
yeah. uh, um, maybe 1,100 to 1,200 feet.
It's a long way up. Well, we seem to be able to get together and figure out how to fly, so and pair up, so that might not be a problem. Um, it's just start. He's going to start looking around and start just scouting a little bit, but within um, earshot of or eye shot of everybody. I take it we're on land. We're on dry dirt, right?
Yeah, in fact, I'll tell you, it's a sort of rock. It's a stone, but as you look around and kind of take in, where are we? There are a bunch of tall mineral deposits that go, floor to ceiling, this and that. But throughout the entire space of the cave floor here, and around the lake, around this side, and as far as you can see, around the other side, for all the rises and falls, and between many of those grand pillars of mineral that reach so far to the ceiling, here, spread across the ground, are hundreds and hundreds of these stone statue children in concert pointing toward the lake. But that's everything you think.
And I see the lakeshore where the water meets.
Yes, you're pretty close. I imagine you're within 50 feet of that. Where you landed.
All right. Well, so we don't get um, surprised. He's going to like come within like 10 feet of the water's edge, and do produce flame, and sort of like every uh, 15 feet, put like markers on the edge of the water as he goes up and down the shoreline. And that lasts, each flame lasts 10 minutes.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful.
Sort of just marking out the shoreline.
Nice. Nice. And y'all watch Ignatius by one create these little balls of fire and then set them down on the shore and walk another over many feet, set the next one down, illuminating the whole edge of the lake here. Or however much he wants to do.
Oh, that's pretty.
Just
Is
so
there anything that you need help with?
I
Ignatius?
just did this base. Just I didn't want to be help everybody see a little bit better, and then just my nasty habits of just wanting to mark out my surroundings and know what's going on. But I'm not seeing much of anything.
You see all those statues?
Creepy. And they all point to the lake, but you can't really, from the sounds of it, you can't really judge how wide this lake is yet, right?
Yeah, it's just looks so far across, it'd be tough to tell. I'll add, Ash, since you're over here on the water's edge talking to Ignatius, with your proficiency in Arcana, you can sense a great power in the depths of this lake. It's pinging for you.
You'll see Ash kind of like almost do a double take at the lake. Oh my god. There's a lot of magic coming from that lake. Dan, are there any like a pebble or something around?
Funny. Mm-hmm.
Ash is just going to pick one up and throw it in.
Okay. It's drop down. Everything you would expect a pebble to do in a lake.
Nothing else happens.
Nope.
Thought that would work.
Work out.
There was this lake back home, but I won't go into it. We'll store it for another time.
Oh,
Um. You're gonna have to go into it.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Damn it. Oh, just out of curiosity. Well, you know what, Ash? Throw another pebble. And as she does that, Ignatius will produce another flame, and he can throw the flame he produces.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll do his best to trace the pebble
Okay.
with a flame as it goes.
Nice. You hurl that. It matches pretty well with the stone. And they both boom through the water. And of course, magic flames persist underwater, so boom, just kind of drops down at relatively same speed as the stone. You see, let's say, I guess make a perception check, trying to make stuff out, in the light of your flame, if you would, Ignatius.
Okay.
You're welcome to as well if you want, Ash, since you're there. But if you feel you wouldn't be watching, then don't. Okay. All right, let me know what you get, Ignatius.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. As the flame sinks below the surface, you do notice that while there's plenty of plant life here in areas of the stone, not so much on the floor here, but up the pillars and walls and things, there's other plant life in the water, as you would expect, but it looks like the further down this goes, as you can see, you're kind of watching down the edge here. It seems to drop off, goes out maybe like 20 feet. You got the things just past that. As it falls, you see it seems to get a little more lush towards the edge before it drops down. The vegetation underwater. But other than that, there isn't much to pick up. Like nice clear water.
Want me to go look?
Oh,
Be careful.
sure.
Eris will wade in.
Okay. Yeah, as you begin swimming below the waters, Eris, you find that I'm sure you're only going so far just to test and be, not get too far from the party.
Yeah, she'll go chest deep,
Mm-hmm.
and then duck under and look around.
Okay. As you get out, almost to chest deep, you see that, like, it drops. So it's going out, like, slow descent, about 20-25 feet, and then it kind of curves and heads downward. And as you get your head underwater and look around, it seems to be that this basin just does that for most of the side that you can see here. You can't see all the way to the other side, but you look both ways and it just kind of drops down. You also notice that, are you going any further than that, or are you just looking right there for now?
Do I recognize any of the plant life around here?
Probably. It's pretty typical cave, plant life.
Okay.
Nothing
Yeah,
dangerous.
she'll kind of look back, give a thumbs up, and then go under and kind of stick close to the side. So like, here's the basin. She's gonna kind of
Okay.
Oh, above the plants.
Yeah.
So not in the plants.
You recognize most of these, and nothing is standing out. It's like, how far?
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
things hide in the plants.
Very
and
true.
She knows that also very well.
How far down do you want to go?
I'll go like 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you get about 60 feet down, and you can tell already that it just continues. You're pretty good with depths and stuff like that, and you can tell this goes down base considerably.
Okay, I'll go back up and I'll call to everyone, and I'll call to those on the shore. It just keeps going. Do you want me to keep following it?
Not forever. No.
If we're going to do that, we're going to do it together, I suppose.
I
Yeah.
make my way back to the shore.
Here, once again.
Zara, how you feeling?
Let's go. We have to do this. We have to try.
I guess. All right.
Okay, Ignatius will put his hand out and help offer to help Grizzer up.
I got this. Grizzer will stand up with a help.
Brave.
Indeed.
We'll see.
Hey, everyone head now. Shar, Catherine, how about you two? Yeah?
Yeah.
Back into the water we go. You all take that 20-25 feet out as the cold, icy waters go up, 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 and then down. You dive. Excuse me. And indeed, the further down you swim, the more verdant the plant life and more plentiful the marine life becomes. Push, push, and push. Maybe almost 11 or 12 minutes of descending into this lake. And as you press on, you eventually arrive near the bottom of the lake, thankfully. This area has fish, plants, and other sea life in great abundance now. And so vibrant are the colors here that some did you spot some that you've never seen before? New colors. Can I ask everyone to make a perception check as you make your way across the bottom here?
You said perception check.
Please. Grisura?
Natural 20 for a 19.
Oh, interesting.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still good. Still good.
It is, yeah. Ash?
1 for a 6.
Okay, all right. Ignatius?
15.
Shaw?
Dirty 20.
Excellent. Catherine?
I loved how I rolled a 6 and got a 9. So that was nice.
Yay!
Yay!
Perfect.
Magical number.
Awesome. And Eris?
My die rolled. It was on the 17, and then it went to the 3.
No.
You betrayed me. So 6.
Okay. That's enough for Shar, Zura. Gosh, who had the other team number? Ash or Ignatius? Ignatius, okay. And Ignatius, the spot that nestled in a space nearby among a patch of anemones is a crusted over door with with small window of bars through which to peer. I'll note that absent from the lake this entire time are the child statues. But here, two stand before you on either side of the door, hands together in prayer with their heads tipped down and eyes closed. The three of you notice that.
I'll just motion to the others to make sure everybody knows. And give it like like this is like, the children have spoken. So it's sort of motion like, I guess this is it.
Do we knock? I mean, I
don't think we could talk to
know.
each other, so I.
Oh, that's right.
We probably either need to just act or not act.
I'll swim closer to it and look through the bars.
Okay. You have dark vision, so you're able to, kind of see down here. And the colors of the, they're bioluminescent plants among here, so you can really, really just shines with these radiant colors here. However, as you peer through the slotted window there with little bars in it, you see it goes from darkness to a magical darkness. The only thing that seems to be piercing it through here is Catherine's light from her skill that is shining just behind you, up through some of the bars, cutting through the magical darkness.
I'll gesture Kethri forward, like, come here. Point to your light and say, like, hold it up. Eris mutters an Aquan to herself.
Yeah, nice. If only they did, yeah.
It's
amazing. You do notice, Catherine, as you hold it out, that it is piercing through a magical darkness. If you hold it, was it 20 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Well, within, behind this door is sort of like a cylindrical space, and you find a roughly 20-foot wide shaft that heads directly downward, filled with more of the same vibrant ant-like fish.
Said 20 foot wide.
20 feet wide, just a shaft that goes down.
Okay. So with her other hand, I guess she's mainly talking to you, Eris. She'll be like, "Do." And then try to like point to flowers.
Nice. Nice.
All right. Eris will just kind of nod and then like point to the handle and like mime grabbing it and opening.
I mean, my strength is shit, but we can try. I have mage hand. Can that open doors?
10 feet, 10 pounds is what it can carry. So, depending on the weight of the door, possibly.
So I'll try doing mage hand first to see, and it's a pretty little like purpley necrotic mage hand.
Nice.
That's fun.
You can quickly tell that mage hand might not be an adequate test, might not be up to the task of finding out if this door is going to open or not, because it's a crusted over door, and it's like, but you can see the crusties are kind of holding it in place. If not,
I'll be like,
Eris will grab the door and try to open it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check if you would, Eris.
Athletics, okay.
Athletics is non-existent.
I'm sorry, this would be a straight strength check, Eris. I'm so sorry. Because you're literally just using strength to open the door.
21.
Okay.
I'm good at one thing.
Yeah, this is it. You're more with the shine. You grab that door and hold a couple times, and the third time, the crusties that have grown around it break, and you can see that there was some locking mechanism here intended to keep this locked, but this thing is A, ancient, B, super crusted over, and B, and C, you just ripped it open with a 21, so it falls apart, the locking mechanism, and the handle comes off in your hand, but the door's open.
She'll just kind of like try to put the handle back on the door and then just open the door the rest of the way.
Nice.
Just like,
Heather's gonna be like me go first.
I mean, or you.
I love this so much. I'm so glad that you guys can't talk to hear this. This is so fun.
Who has comprehend languages?
Let me see if I can do this. So like,
Don't
I'll
think it's
point to
gonna work
everybody.
though.
I'll point to everybody and be like,
It's so amazing.
You get exactly right.
Everyone's
Ash
kind of
just
leaning
shakes
in.
their head no.
Ah. I mean,
That's
I'll
amazing.
try to like point to me, 1, Eris 2. I don't know who's 3, 4, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just number,
Mm-hmm.
but like
Okay.
sword.
Seems to be kind of sinking in, like, except maybe the sword part, but the counting in order.
Shrug.
Yeah.
I was trying to say you should probably go in the middle so that there's light around everybody.
Me third.
With that, Ignatius is going to hold up one finger
Mm.
and then do like a little tap dance number,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh.
with
What?
sparklies over his head, like first word does a little tap dance, and then second word sparklies over his head.
Grisura will do third word and then start drumming because they don't know what's going on here.
That is amazing.
Heather's like, this is fun. I don't know what this is, but it's fun.
Ash just
First
sits
word,
down.
4 syllables.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Okay, Eris will just kind of be like, shrug, and then gesture for Catherine to go ahead, and then turn to everybody else and be like,
Okay.
I'll also like take your hand, Eris, and then like swim you to whoever's going to be the third person and like try to put like your hand in their hand
okay.
and then like point, okay, they need to make a chain. Everyone needs to hold hands. And then whoever is second needs to hold on to the back of my shirt.
I'll
Don't
grab
touch
the
the
back of
waist.
your shirt.
Done.
I'll grab the
Okay.
back of your shirt and kind of hold on to. I'll turn around and grab Ignatius's hand.
All right.
All right, and I'll put my hand back for someone to take.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'll say one by one. Marching order won't matter so much, but I love that. You get daisy chain it out, ching, 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 one after another. And
Eris is mostly pulling everybody along because
Nice.
she's the one who can swim.
Swim. Yeah, for real. Is anybody not going along with the daisy chain plan? Big Grisura? Okay. Everyone else kind of chains up, and you're back. Do you want to do? What would you like to do? Everyone.
Follow without holding on.
Okay. Okay. And just follow through. Down you all go. Grisura just on the edge of light behind Kethri in the group, but still right there. And you descend. Down you swim for the next 5 minutes or so in what feels like a never ending. Upon reaching the bottom, you see a person floating in the water about 6 feet above the floor. The plant life here has grown up to meet the body as though supporting them. The man with a large muscular frame lying there, bearing a conventionally handsome face. This heavily tattooed man lies here motionless. A slick, sleeveless sharkskin tunic and pants fit his frame snugly. His long, wavy, seafoam green and black hair floats up around his head, and a terrible scar lay over his right eye. He looks to be unconscious, but otherwise somehow intact and alive down here. Around his neck, you see a choker of leather. Ash, do you feel the Marcana coming off of leather? A leather choker.
It's an eternity caller.
Hot. I was about to say,
Guys, you sure it's Arcana or is there something else?
is something else?
Ash will kind of put a hand out to stop to kind of like, if she's behind a bit, we'll kind of like swim up and we'll get in front of everyone and point at the, point at the person and then point at their choker.
Spooky.
Floating high.
She will get out her Arcana Focus,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is her tarot deck.
Mhm.
I think I made it.
Okay.
And just kind of be like,
Brazura will touch the necklace and hold on to it.
Nice.
my,
I was
the
gonna say I lean
persons-
closer to see if the man is breathing.
So,
Let's do Urgazura first.
I love it. Brazura, you lean in. You're touching the bracer and what? Just
I
feeling
am
it.
touching it and I am casting a spell.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm.
But not that that's necessarily obvious to everybody else. It
Yeah.
may not be.
Ash will back away about 20 feet.
Okay.
So
About 10
this
feet to the
Ignatius-
edge, but
yeah.
she didn't.
10 feet then.
I think would Ignatius recognize what Grisor is doing?
At least if they're casting a spell, probably, since you also cast them.
Yeah. Seeing that, they'll just let them do their work.
Char, how about you?
I think just wrinkling her nose. Not something she would have done.
Okay. Anything for Kethri, or just or not?
I don't think she noticed at 1st
Mhm.
because she was too focused on Ash and it's magic. And so I think by the time she put those two together and then looks back, that's when she'll see Grisura and be like,
What's happening?
like she doesn't know what to do.
Perfect. All right. Anything for Eris?
Well, she was gonna look closer to see, like, just kind of like lean in, like, is this guy alive? Is he breathing? Also, does he look human? What's his species?
Let me at a glance, human, but it's still pretty dark. There's a lot of plant life around him, so it's a little difficult to tell. You can take an action to do like a full investigation, or you can take an action to do a medicine check for this first round as Grisura is casting the magic.
Well, it's just a flat roll either way, so. Let's investigate.
Okay.
Eris is not a medicine person. 11.
Okay, yeah, it's still a little tough to tell. But they look mostly humanoid, aside from just being pretty muscular, and maybe you catch a glimpse here near the ears, have a slight maybe an odd shape, not elven, but it kind of sticks out near the top here a little bit, but otherwise looks kind of human.
Something she would recognize from a seafaring race?
No, nothing specific to seafaring, just unique. Grisura, may I ask what you've cast, if it's time?
Oh, and really quick, is he breathing?
That would be the medicine check.
Okay.
Sorry.
Discord.
Oh, so sorry. Thank you.
Oh. Secret messages.
Oh, very nice. Okay. All right.
So I think like if it's
Yeah, talk to me.
sorry, not to
No, perfect
I'm
timing.
sorry. If I could I could tell if the individual was still alive. Like, is there an aura?
There's no ghostly aura, but you're welcome to do a medicine check if you want to take a closer look.
Okay, sure.
Um,
Why not? Roll rolled the same thing. I got a 9. I know nothing.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, really
Less
tough.
nice.
Right.
Make sure I'm setting it up correctly. There we go. All right. Anyone have anything else to do
While all this was going on, just generally examining the area, the room that this person is in. Is there
um
anything in the room besides plant life?
there are some fish and some things like that. There's
But
swimming
there's
around.
no objects. There's no.
Nothing else. It's just like the bottom of a silo, bottom of a tube here. Um, yeah. Were you doing a medicine check, Catherine? I'm so sorry. Or
I
no?
mean, I tried.
Oh, and it was 9 or whatever, right? Okay,
It
or
was a
11.
9.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Is there still
But that, I
doing
mean,
what they were doing?
oh, okay. It's taking some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ignatius would just wait patiently then.
Okay. Anything for anyone else? Otherwise, I'll jump in a little time from now.
Yeah, how patiently are you waiting?
Mm.
Knowing what I know about magic, I'm guessing that the Grezor might be doing it ritually. So, like 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
That's a long time to be patient, but yeah.
Well, knowing that sometimes people do things ritually and it takes longer.
Anyone that.
Eris will
Go ahead.
Eris will poke the plant life that's holding the guy.
Nice. It's
Like,
more that
are
they're-
these plants that she recognizes?
Yeah, they're very typical plants for this part of the ocean. Some of it's sort of
Kinda
like
like
almost a
a
kelp. Other thing,
Like a seaweed.
yeah, and they're not. It has the visual of sort of supporting him or cradling him, but he's just floating among them. It's just sort of up and around him.
It's around him, so can I push them aside?
Yeah.
And kind of like
You push him aside, and there's nothing else there except for that. You push aside, you can kind of see, and he's got a very broad back. Kind of take a look up at that, and floating there, but nothing else underneath aside from plant life.
she'll just kind of like And it's not like holding him down or anything, it's just there.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like overgrown grass.
Yes, exactly. Bingo. Is anyone?
So she'll just kind of, while Grazura's doing that, she'll just kind of squish it down a little bit.
Okay.
Just like, look, he's free floating.
Mm-hmm.
And he's free.
Nice. All right. I guess I'll check in with anyone that doesn't necessarily cast magic, which I guess would be Shar and maybe Kethri to some degree. I know Kethri, you've got some magic. But people that don't cast it ritually, which I think is Kethri and Shar and Eris. As you're waiting, you're not sure what Grazur is doing, but, touching the choker and seemingly doing something. Are you all waiting as well? Or is there anything you all want to do as time passes, minutes start going by?
Oh, we've seen Ignatius ritually cast stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Eris will kind of like get the plant life away from the guy and then just kind of sit there and be bored. Float there and be bored.
We're in so much danger if there's a bored barbarian.
And I'm taking it nothing from Shar and Kethri?
Don't think. Well, I think she's going to like get into almost a defensive pose just in case, but it is a little bit closer just to give more extra light.
Okay.
How is Grazura looking though?
Really hot.
Yeah.
I kind of okay.
Yeah.
Or like temperature
Facts are
fire.
facts. Yeah.
You asked.
Yeah.
Is there worry? Is there like termination? I'm assuming it's probably I don't know. Nope, she'll just be in a defensive position.
Okay.
Toes.
Well, the time goes
Okay.
by, and then of course, Grisura, you determine that. That's its sole purpose.
Grisura will let go of it.
Okay.
We'll point at it and do this. And then do like this.
Choking? Choke cold? Choke sleep?
I'm not answering. No.
I'm so in love with the charades part of this. I really am. Okay, anyone?
I don't
Yeah.
know anything about that.
Ash will kind of swim over because they backed up a bit
Mm.
and just kind of point at the guy. Question.
Yeah, it'll be like,
It'll wake up if I bonk it on the head.
but it won't be happy.
Or thankful.
Eris will point to the collar and do like,
Fuck. I can't do a spell, can I?
Why not?
Vocal component?
No, you can because you can breathe and speak. So as long as you can say it
Okay,
in your mouth,
all
you're
right.
good.
Okay.
we just can't
Um,
speak normally.
Yeah, these won't go through the water. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ash is going to Ash is going to put their hand on the collar, just kind of like touch it, and is going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. All right. Reach over, put your hand on the collar,
Here we go.
and cast Dispel
Start
Magic.
choking.
As you do, you feel the magic drain away from this leather choker, and as it does, the leather choker just falls to bits. Just almost disintegrates and falls down to the ground. And you watch and wait. And 10 seconds goes by, 20 seconds before you see the chest rise.
Ash in those seconds will kind of like tap the cheek.
Okay.
As the time passes, do we still, with the collar gone, do we still feel the dread?
You are still feeling the dread currently.
Okay. Dang, that didn't solve that.
Ash, you're kind of doing this as you're that close that you watch the chest rise. And
Grisura draws her dagger.
this eye closed with the scar over it, the left eye opens. Looks around.
See, if Ignatius will do it, man. Copy Ash like, hello, we woke you up. Sorry.
Like,
Ash looks ecstatic.
nice. Is your hand still on their cheek? Are you still
Yes.
okay? Looks up at you. Rights themselves into an upright position.
She'll take the hand off the cheek.
And you feel your minds connect. Not reading thoughts or anything like that, but you hear in your minds. Well, hello. And you are...
In a lot of trouble.
Ash, my name's Ash.
Ignatius, good morning.
Please don't kill us.
You are my rescuers. I'll do no such thing.
What?
What brings you, well, here? Me?
Who are you?
Looks over.
A
Seems-
town.
Sorry, we're not from around here, so
Ah.
we might, if you're recognizable, we might not recognize you. I'm so sorry.
My name is Hobus, but my friends call me Isaac, and you I count among my friends for having saved me.
Can Eris think back? Like, how old does this guy look?
Probably early mid-40s, somewhere around there.
Can she think back to
Yes.
any myths from local knowledge, like anything about like great heroes with that name, kind of like a Hercules sort of thing?
Yeah.
Wow, you're going great heroes. I would have gone great villains.
Nice.
Well,
Prison, the
not
source of the dread? I don't know.
not all of us have a very high intelligence.
Nice. You're pretty familiar with different, folks, especially, as a sailor and everything else. But
Yeah,
nothing
folktales.
really matches with any of the description of this guy. You're looking at all the tattoos, tattoos that kind of run up the neck and over the jawline onto the face. Down the sleeveless arms there and stuff. None of them really stand out like anything in particular. And the name doesn't really ring a bell.
Where are you from?
Oh. Here. But I fear that much time has passed for me. I don't recognize some of your species. What is the current year, and does the Dawn War still rage on?
Dawn War finished like 100 years ago.
Stood.
Been asleep for a while, it seems.
Which side was victorious?
Which side were you hoping for?
Had you asked me during the war?
Memorials won.
Ah,
I mean, no one really won. We've got the
Twin
elementals here.
Yeah.
This is where the elementals are.
the better of the bunch. All right.
Insight that.
Yeah, go for it. Absolutely.
I'm smart enough to insight this. I'm not wise enough to insight this well.
Nice, yeah.
14.
Okay. You get the sense that that he's being truthful, and that there's maybe a little like almost resentment for the deities in his voice as he says it.
Ignatius, well, thinking his mind to him. As is most things, it's complicated.
Yes.
I suppose the best I can say is the city of Selphine sent us to look. They are experiencing something called the dread, which they call the dread. It afflicts their people and gives them after a period of time, an incapacitating fear of everything.
I'm unfamiliar with Selphine, and unfamiliar with this brand, so
It does come from you, though, doesn't it?
I do sense an energy, magic that carries with it a taste of fear, but that's nearby, but not me.
Who put you here?
To answer, I'll have to share a small tale if you're willing. Oh, stretch out.
Sure. Yeah, we got all day. Sure.
I was bestowed immortality by a deity by the name of Umberly. Familiar? Um,
History.
Ignatius, maybe. So go if you want to make a history check.
Okay.
Ash would just nod as if they understand, but they don't.
That's awesome.
22.
Oh, damn. Nice. Okay.
And that's what, Umberle?
Umberlee.
Okay, Umberle.
Um, Umberlee was, let's see, 22 was a sea goddess in previous primes. Most often worshipped by sailors and people traveling the sea, but often out of fear of her destructive powers. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing because it really isn't too much of a. But their little what do you call it? Portfolio there like that. At the time, she was my lover. So ultimately, she betrayed me. Had me locked way down.
Who are the children?
Children.
The only way we found you in this labyrinth and maze of mine shafts and tunnels and lakes and waters and is these stone statues of children pointing in a direction, and it led us to the door which led us to here.
Not my doing. I'm unfamiliar with these children. Statues. Assuming you said statues. I don't know.
What do you know?
I know that I shouldn't have been placed down here. I know that's
Insight check that.
Ooh, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
12.
Nice. Yeah, they definitely feel like genuinely they shouldn't have been put down here. My undying love wasn't enough for Umberlee, and she sought to make me jealous by pursuing another. I believed her feelings for this other person to be true in my naivete. I challenged them to a duel. Process, they lost their life, but not my intention, but simply a danger of any duel. She told me of her ploy to garner jealousy, but shared she had instead found feelings for this other person along the way, and so punished me by locking me away down here. Not willing to kill me, but too hurt to stay, and not wishing any others to have me. So what I know is I've wasted many years here. Unjustly.
Hate it.
Hmm?
I said I hate it. What a bitch.
Definitely. Well, godlike. It's powerful children sometimes. But that took place 28 years into the Dawn Wars, so needless to say, I've been here for a while. seems she spread my precious possessions across the ocean. I can feel them distant. Oh, I must search for them and reclaim them. Thank you, all of you.
What possessions are you talking about? What do they look like?
There are many items of magical power that are mine, that I was stripped of. I will find them.
Well, if the source of fear was yours, we would appreciate you taking it away from where people live.
You said it wasn't him.
I can sense that great power, though. In fact, I felt nothing like it before. Do you know what the creature is? What a creature of that magnitude is doing walking the mortal realm?
Oh.
Dragon?
It was an accident.
A what?
Want to come find out?
A dragon?
I do not know what dragon
Pulling it
is.
out to everybody.
That's not what's causing the dread.
Oh yeah, Ash totally did.
I must reclaim my goods. So I thank you for the offer, battle. I thank you, great warrior, says to Grisera. But I must retrieve my possessions.
Do you want how?
I will find my way.
You're just going to leave.
Absolutely, I've been here. How many years since? I don't know. Too many.
Well, the Dawn War finished 100 years ago. I don't know
Kuzera
how.
starts to swim away.
You know, we could use some help.
They're a coward. Leave them.
Like, we woke you up.
What is it
It's
you're looking for that you need?
Dragon?
It's a great beast that
The
we have
creature.
to.
You said there were statues that led the way here, yes?
Yeah.
Are there any nearby?
Just outside the door.
No.
Up the lake?
Then Acius will give brief description of how we got here to the door, at least to the door.
Okay. How many stand by the door then?
2.
That won't be enough. Are there any others near this lake you spoke of?
Ignatius will kind of like to be at the lake, but where we started our downward descent, there are literally hundreds pointing all towards the lake.
Then I can assist. Stands up tall.
Insight. All right, now I'm going to insight check because why did that change his mind?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Ah, lovely one.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, you find out pretty quickly, or at least you see that there's a cool mist of white arcana that begins to slip out from behind his closed eyelid. He begins opening his right eye, with the scar over it. And the sclera of the eye is like a milky white, like you would expect from like a dead eye. But the iris is an entire whirling galaxy, a sea of stars and nebula, all which falls off into the black hole at the center, which forms the pupil. And as this is whirling around and this magic is sort of seeping out, he says, all spirits of this place, from the stones to the plants, from the creatures to the waters, I offer an exchange. Please know my offer, and in turn fulfill my request. Reaches out and kind of clenches his hands tightly, and a consternated expression coming over his face. from the edges of his eye, you see blood begins to kind of seep out and mix with the water. And then after maybe 6 seconds or so of doing this, it closes his eye and releases that flex. It has been done. Statues of the cave will now lead you, this creature. Return to your lake and find the way.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And
Very cool.
nods and then starts to swim at like a preposterous swim speed. Preposterous. Up, and out. Leaving you all at the bottom of the space with the flower, the plants, and the fish.
I got to assume by now Grisur is at the door, sees him, goes by, and I don't know if the mind link is still affecting Grisur or not, but don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Nice, nice.
Wow.
Perfect. And with that, without a fun way to do it, we'll take our bio break because we're just a little bit past that. Exciting. I love the Grisura challenge. It's so great. All right, we'll catch you all in about 10 minutes. See you then. Boop. Oh.
In the immortal words of Airplane, what a pisser.
Nice, nice. Love it. Okay, be right back. Nailed it. Oh, sorry.
It is time for the Canadian geese to pass over. Been hearing them all week.
Yeah, I've been seeing lots of birds kind of gather and flock together.
Mm-hmm.
Saw a huge collection of turkey vultures a couple weeks ago, which was not my first or 17th pick for birds to see, but there they were.
That encounter was literally Willy Wonka. You get nothing, sir. Good day.
Yeah, I just hope that he comes, like we run into him again or
Yeah.
something. Repays us for
Yeah, we just set some guy free. He's been asleep for 100 years, who's immortal. Has like a mini galaxy in his eye.
yeah, it's fine.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm sure he's completely harmless. Nothing to see here.
Mm.
Okay. Did you hear about Annapurna?
No.
Who? What?
Studio.
A game publishing studio. They at least as of yesterday, I didn't look at anything today, but um something like that they were in the middle of um like spin-off talks. I'm guessing like a spin-off of the company.
Interesting.
Um and no negotiation could be reached. So pretty much the entire Annapurna staff resigned.
Wow. Holy crap. Hey.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
I don't know what the heck that's all about.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully something's worked out, you know. I mean, that was just the news yesterday. Apparently, it had been building up for a bit because Josh, who works at Devolver, was saying that like his colleagues were saying stuff like that they had seen like the people working at Annapurna being very vocal on Twitter/X this past week. So
Working conditions
apparently,
or
what?
working conditions or
They didn't say.
oh,
Just saying that they were being very vocal. So, but hopefully something can get worked out, or the people that left, you know, do their own thing. But
I did happen to see. I want to say it was IGN, I think. But they were able to do like a hands-on like test run or something of Dragon Age. I forget the term that they called it. So there's like, I don't know, a 13-minute clip like going through some of the things that they were able to do. The graphics look amazing. Amazing, amazing. Yeah.
yeah, I just did a quick Google search, Frank, and it's like everywhere.
okay.
Still doesn't really say what, but it just says that their entire working staff resigned.
So what games did they do?
A lot of like they published a lot of like games, so they would like pick up other people's projects and like fund it, and then publish it under their name. But they did Florence. I don't know if you ever heard of Florence.
Yes.
They did Stray. They did Kentucky
Oh.
Route Zero. So a lot of like
Indie type, yeah.
The indie games,
yeah, yeah. Kind of high, pretty high grossing indie games, but yeah.
Steph, have you considered resigning from your role as cat door opener? I feel like it would offer a lot of free time, and you really don't seem to get paid that much for it.
No, no, we're talking about possibly putting in like a little cat door that he can easily go through, and you can close it like if you don't want him to come in. Because we have one for one of his litter boxes going into a closet. But it looks like a little door that just like opens up. But yeah. Sometimes he'll come in here and he'll be fine for like hours, and then other times it's like in out, in out, in out.
Sort of just like be like, just checking, just want to see you still adored me. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He just likes to test my patience sometimes. Dan does.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I get it.
Wow.
That's why you're making a cat door for him.
Yay!
Yeah,
A cat
yeah.
door.
We can all use a
Nice.
cat door.
I love that. Alright. Let's see. Let me bring us on back. And back. Alright. Oh, the old note timers. Hey. Yes, 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 yes. So, with this, with Isaac gone, Zura up at the top of the chamber there, and everyone else back at the bottom. Where would everyone like to go? Heading back up to the lakeside spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a shrug of the shoulders, it's like, I guess we backtrack. And definitely on the way, taking notice of the children.
We can't talk anymore.
Oh
Can we?
yeah. That's right. You're right. You're right.
Can we
That's
talk
right.
anymore?
Nope. Now that Isaac is gone, that connection.
All right.
We tried.
Give the Let's head back. Head back. Head back.
Back, yeah. Beautiful. You make your way back up. In fact, let's see. Ritter was swimming up as he did that. So you spot that since you mentioned looking, the child statues are no longer there. As you arrive at the top, they're gone. I mean, this is by either side of the entrance in the bottom of the lake. Those two children are not there. You return to your lakeside area where you landed, and you see all those hundreds of statues are no longer where they were strewn about this cave. Instead, there are some along the water's edge around the entire lake, and they all point, ones on this edge are pointing across. They're all pointing, depending on where they are, at one side of the cave where there are two children pointing downward. As though to go back under the water in a different part of the lake.
Oh. Oh, that wasn't the answer I was hoping for. Time to get wet. I guess we'll dive in.
Wow.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone else heading in, or is anyone else having convo up here at the lakeside? Okay, I think that is diving.
We're gonna follow his lead.
Why not? We saved him. They gave us more pointy children statues in other directions that we need to go. I think that's a fair deal. Catherine jumps in.
Okay. So, let me know if anyone's not heading in. Otherwise, I'll figure, reluctantly, and otherwise, everyone files in at their own pace. Okay. And with that, you find a new trail underwater of these statues every 30, 50 feet or so, pointing in a new direction. You do find, not quite at the bottom of the lake, but, maybe a minute or two beneath the surface, a cave, space opening up, a tunnel opening up underwater that heads in an opposite direction from where you were. What? Just making sure my neighbors are okay, sorry. Alright, I guess so. That was so weird. And so you begin the journey toward what is likely Bazak, the other source of great magic down here. Okay. And so you are swimming and swimming and swimming. 45 minutes, hour and a half, 2.5 hours, until you hear a voice in your head. It's a familiar voice of Bazak, the Terror. Now you are almost upon me. Why do you persist? Why do you not turn away?
Because we don't want.
Despite the dangers.
Made it this far.
And we need to talk to you.
Is that what you intend to do when you arrive?
Eris tries very hard not to think about anything.
Nice.
Ignatius
just
would
wanna-
be, yeah, just yes.
Unless you
Mhm.
have other plans. You know?
I don't want to leave. But I'll take a discussion over a battle.
We are in agreement.
That I will see you very soon. Alright.
So grumpy.
Wouldn't you be? No, just kidding. Oh shit.
Wow. It's
all
my
right.
uncle.
Okay, carry on and carry on until this cave ends up opening up into a larger body of water, and you now have to kind of, you can swim upward. You can see some light up above, maybe a couple 100 feet to 50 or so, 250 feet up. There's some light, like, so maybe there's a surface area up there. Or you can swim forward some more and explore forward. What would you like to do?
Ignatius would try to get a sense of, like, a pull of Arcana. Is there a directional to it, or is it just all around?
Without using any spells for it, let me know who's proficient in Arcana. They'll pick up. Okay, all right. Ash, you could do a quick Arcana check if you would. Low DC.
Let's do a quick Arcana
Set it
check.
at 8.
18.
Okay. You feel. I guess there was no way for Ignatius to communicate that, but I'll say that separate from that, you know, you would ping here, further forward and upward, a sense of that stronger magic that not the same when you were feeling obviously in the last lake, but something new and different here.
Okay. Ash will swim to the front of the group and turn and be like, point forward and then point upward. And Ash will lead on.
Okay. Turns and begins swimming up within the range of light of Kethri's weapon. Everyone following suit. Jimmy swimming, apparently. That was great. Okay, and you do, and you get closer and closer to the surface as you head further in. And as you are along that trajectory, you see that the bottom kind of basin of whatever area you're in also seems to be sloping up in this section. And do you want to almost where you can walk on it, like it's a shore? Do you want to step up and walk on the stone and break the water, or do you want to like break the water before you reach that shore or whatever's ahead of you?
Eris will just kind of go farther up, break the water, and look around.
Okay. Eris heads up to do that. Anybody else, or everyone else?
Ash will use the rock.
The rock? In what way?
Well,
the stone ahead. You're gonna walk up at the shore.
Right.
Okay. All right. Ash continues forward to the shore, using the rock.
Ignatius is going to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator. Is like you'll see his head slowly crest the water, right?
Nice.
Like start looking over the edge of the water.
Okay. Okay. Eris and Ignatius up. Ash forward. Kethri.
Is there enough room to break the water and fly over to the shore?
You won't be sure until you break the water and see. But if you want to go that break the water route, you can check. Or just
Yeah, I want to break the water, and if there's enough space, she wants to fly to shore. If not, then oh wait, I guess I can't go back down and then swim. That's fine. She breaks the water. If she can fly, cool. If not, then she'll just continue swimming to shore.
Flying out of the water is doable, but I'll probably involve some kind of a check because it is a little tricky to get enough air to get out of the water far enough to get air under your wings. Just so which you've done this enough. Shar,
Okay.
you still up for going up, Catherine?
Yep.
Okay. Shar, how about you?
I don't know.
You see Catherine heading to break the water versus walking up on the shore, in case that makes a difference.
Yeah, I'll follow her.
Okay. And Grisura, what would you like to do? If either of those.
I think follow along the water, under the water for as long as possible.
Okay. Okay. All right. Catherine and Shar, if you're going to follow suit, then I'll ask you. If you're not, then don't worry about it. But Catherine, since you're trying to swim up, break the water, and catch flight, I'll just ask for a quick athletics check to get enough, like, swim speed to, like, get up and then, rapidly try and...
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of a challenge, so I'll put it at 15.
Oh, I rolled a 15.
Okay, nice.
But that's a 14.
No! Okay.
Because she is not that. She's very dexterous, just not strong.
Gotcha. Well, if you want to try it in an acrobatics way, you can add your acrobatics modifier instead of just be a slightly higher DC to do it that way.
I would love. Can I keep my roll, or do you want
You
me
can
to
keep
roll
your
again?
roll, but you'd have to get an 18 with acrobatics to make it happen.
Okay. If I keep my roll, it's a 22.
Okay. All right. And Shar, are you also trying to go up and catch flight?
Sure.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
11.
11. Okay. You don't catch it right away, but you'll get it in a bit. All right. So here's what you all spot. For those of you breaking the water, you'll see it from a bit of a distance. For those walking up on shore, which I think is Ash with possibly Grisura walking behind. You see that you're in a large circular room. The upper half water, bottom half is water, upper half air, and solid wall all around. In the very center, this island rises, small island. There's some mineral deposits and crystals that are growing out of it and such, and nestled in the very center of that, giant white dragon, just blue, running down its scales and pink on either side of its eyes, and running down its wings. Head lifts at seeing you.
Oh.
What do you want to do? Of course, Ash and then Grisura, if you're behind Ash anyway, are pretty close. You're maybe like 20 feet away from where it's 25 feet away from where its head is. Everyone else maybe 40 feet out in addition.
We all see it at the same time, or?
I would say that the people getting out of the water probably see it a little sooner because they went directly up, but not too much longer for Ash and Grisura. So everyone that peeked first, is there anything you want to do?
How big is the dragon? Like, is it as big as the first one that we talked to?
No. That one was just on a different level altogether, right? That thing was hundreds of feet. It was massive. This one's maybe from head to tail. If it's just the body, right? The head and the body. 19, 15, 20, it's about 30, about 40, 45 feet from head to tail. And
So it's
maybe
a
like,
huge creature.
yo, yeah, just unsure it fits in a gargantuan scale.
Oh, okay.
Um, as soon as I see the dragon,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, Ignatius, gonna think to myself, okay, here we go, and gonna take a really hard look without trying to bring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aw, look at the little baby.
Yeah.
I just said in
Come on.
Zoom chat, Dan's looking over at a battle map.
Yeah, I wanted to go get there. You never know.
I'm gonna pet it.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
sorry. Go ahead, Ignatius. What are you doing again?
I'm gonna look really hard for imperfections.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Make a quick. I guess you're intentionally looking for that, so
Yeah.
probably an investigation check on that one. Around this time, Grizzer and Ash, kind of come up and around the shore and see.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Makes,
19.
I can't do it because thick, but it makes a little growl. Like 19?
19.
Nice. Let's see. With a 19, trying to think if you can see it the way that it is right now. I'm gonna let you keep that. You don't see anything right now, but I'm gonna let you keep that nice roll, and I'll let you know if you spot it as it moves, because it's down on its haunches with its head up. So at a quick glance, you feel very confident it's not in the exterior any of these areas you can see. Well, I'll wait for all of you. Catherine, now Sharv, flying. Anyone else approaching? Those that are out there, are you approaching the island? Yeah, Ignatius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Catherine,
Yeah.
Shar, you following up to the island?
I am, but I'm just to keep this chill. She's going to intentionally I won't do it like that. She'll sheath her katana
Okay.
so she doesn't look threatening.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she gets there, she'll say well met, or no, that's more elvish. Hello in Draconic or something.
Okay.
A greeting in Draconic.
All right. Excellent. Char, for you, this dragon looks to be about the same size as the dragon that you know, which you know to be, an older dragon. Despite this one being new, it seems to be of that same size. It has a lot of the familiar features, except this one is perhaps opposite in elemental nature, if nothing else. This one was feel that icy chill coming from it. Is anybody not approaching the shore? Okay. The rest of you make your way up. We're all standing in a row on the edge of the island. Well, you're here for me, but I don't trust you. I don't wish to leave, and you're dangerous, so keep your distance. Tell me what it is you want of me.
I'll just, yeah, Ignatius will look around just to see if Shar or anyone else has anything to, seeing as they know Draconic and maybe a little closer to the subject, he'll just, to see if they want to say anything or anyone else.
In Draconic, why would it be so bad to leave?
I'm so sorry, though. Why or what?
Why would it be so bad to leave?
This world carries many dangers. So much unknown. I need to. I need time to understand the wisdom that I was created with. To know the dangers of this world. I'm too new to die so quickly. But here it is safe. I have time. I can plan. I can rest. I don't need to worry here. I can understand myself first.
That's understandable. It's difficult not understanding the world around you.
If I may. I don't know how, sorry, on the side, I don't know how much Draconic Kethri has able to learn in all of this time, like on the side. So I'm going to say it's broken in between Draconic and Common.
Okay.
There's a mix, like she's trying, but we'll say she's still learning, but she'll say
Dracomin, that's awesome. Yeah. You've got like
Common.
it's been like
That's
3
adorable.
2.5 months, so you've got greetings and some vocabulary and maybe like some prepositions, some nouns.
Some cuss
It's
words.
really, yeah, that's probably, yeah.
You can ask where the bathroom is, how much something
Exactly,
costs, where is
yeah.
the library.
Yeah, you're getting
Yeah.
into some emergency first priority conversational pieces like that currently.
Cool. Okay, so it's definitely broken between the two.
Okay.
She'll say, if I may, as understandable as that is, in my experience, as somebody who died but then came back, I got to adventure out into the world and then better understood myself and my surroundings, and then had a richer experience from that I wouldn't have had prior to all of this. So sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone helps, and eventually will make you feel confident and safer, and you get to see the beauty in everything, and then pick up a hobby. Those are fun.
But you
that's
died,
just for me.
yes.
Yeah, it's a long story. I was
think
murdered.
I will return.
But it's really worst case scenario. You're so cute. You're so pretty. I love your whole like.
Back at their
You're
wings.
just awesome.
Definitely.
Shimmers?
I don't believe that I would return if I were killed. I don't have what it takes yet. I just don't have the experience. I haven't had time to understand what I am and what I can do. And I walked among mortals on my way here. And there are things of beauty as you spoke of, but I also saw fear of the unknown. Fear of things that are powerful. These primordials and otherwise. I'm powerful, but without experience. Would I be hunted? Would I make the wrong step and be judged for it? my lack of understanding? Would I have a second chance? Or would the mortals bring upon me their wrath? I can't risk making the wrong move.
You sound like you have the dread too.
What is this dread?
It's all of those things that you were just talking about. Feeling too scared to do anything. That's what a lot of people in the city nearby are feeling. You.
An infection on this area.
Yeah.
We feel it too. It's not fun.
You're not alone.
Definitely not.
I just don't know that I can trust your words. You seem genuine, but I don't have the wisdom to discern. Yet. I just need time.
I understand that trust is a valuable thing and often not acquired easily. Did you ever get the feeling that something wasn't right?
Often.
Would you like some insight as to why? Why do you think we're seeking you out? And how did we find you?
That has been what I've wished to discern. I do not know.
Are you prepared to hear it?
I don't know.
What is your earliest memory?
My first moment of awareness was taking flight, needing to flee. I was in danger, but I didn't know what it was.
And I actually will interrupt them and say, it was a great mountainous forest.
I'm so sorry, Frank. What was that?
It was a great mountainous forest.
Yes. Yes. There was a danger.
There was destruction all around you.
I needed to get away. Find safety.
You weren't the only one.
Your words are kind, but I worry that you're tricking me.
I mean, we were there too. We saw what happened.
What happened?
You're
Eris will look around like, anybody else want to describe the really awesome battle, or can I do it?
Ignatius will sort of like volunteer to like.
Yeah, she'll let you, you go ahead.
You are something quite unique from all other dragons. In as you are not born the way normal dragons are born. Via an egg. You are privileged. Well, yeah, why did I say privileged? Well, yeah, he would say that. Yeah, you are privileged to be emanating from a great dragon, an elder dragon, who was the destruction you saw in the mountainous forest was a battle that was waged upon that elder dragon. In order to survive, that elder dragon, fearing that their end was near, spawned off several parts to form new dragons. You, Basic, are one of those parts.
And the one that I came from, then, are they alive?
They survived.
Would they keep me safe? Where are they? Oh, shit. So sorry, stream. Is that my internet connection? No, it's just Zoom.
I seem like the people froze, to be honest.
Yeah, okay.
tell.
It's back. I couldn't tell, like, either Frank's, like, thinking. Or he's really fucking still. Yeah. Okay, it's back up. You should be able to rejoin. The stream's still going. Sorry, stream. You got a bunch of versions of my face across your screen for now as everybody rejoins. For real, it dropped a steamy load in its pants. Right, Dasha? Yeah. Yeah. Is it not letting you... alright. Oh, there it is. Did mine
Hello.
crash again?
Because our internet connection's unstable.
Alright, let's...
Even if it's
Keep
not
an eye on it, yeah. That is so bizarre.
No. Wait. Slowly coming back in.
Nice. Alright, Zoom, I'm gonna minimize you and hope that it's working now. Oh my gosh, Steph. Well, I already put it's back up. Can someone tell Steph that I already said it's back up?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was there for a second, then she, I don't know.
Well, because Dan wasn't in here, so I feel like
Maybe.
she dipped. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I know,
I'm
for
not a
real.
person here.
Right in the middle of a nice dialogue, and,
I know.
I know.
and notice nobody's moving.
Oh, I know. That's what I was like. Man, Dan is like thinking really hard
Ah!
about
I know,
this.
that's what I
and
thought too.
No, because I heard Dan talking, so then I'm
Oh.
like waiting to see if Frank talks, and I'm
Yeah.
What's going
That's
on?
so funny.
No, it was
like
so
I'm not gonna
funny.
interrupt, but
It was just so much in thought. Like,
Oh, yeah.
damn,
Ooh.
that's
We made it.
impressive. Like, what is happening?
I figured it was a Zoom issue when I heard Dan talk. But then Frank's was just like,
I thought Frank was thinking. I was like, is he thinking, like, maybe looking at notes? And like, no, I think he's frozen. And then it just shut off. I was like, okay.
fucking Zoom.
The audio is better now too,
Oh,
for some reason.
oh, good.
So
So bizarre. Thank you for the welcome back, Frozen. Nice. Oh my stars. Okay. Well, where were we? Right. The Bazik asked, "Can they keep me safe?" And where are they?
Okay, yeah, well, I didn't hear that part.
No, we didn't hear that.
Okay.
no,
I heard as
yeah,
far as
Eris said, we can, they're looking for you right now. That's why we're here, is we're trying to gather all you aspects.
you can see a bit of panic in his eyes, trying to like this is a huge decision whether or not to trust you all. Um,
Other than the energy that you are, as normal dragons would, emitting, your ancestor, the elder dragon, and uh, the knowledge of you is very well kept so far. We were sent because of a fear, naturally, a well founded fear, that the dragons, the other elder dragons, there are others in the world, and they wish to help as well. Uh, um, so we were sent to basically give you this information. And he looks warily at the others. Also tell you that part of the battle affected you and your siblings, which there are 6 other siblings. Yes.
I knew of
You
one
wouldn't be
who I
lonely.
traveled with, but I was unaware that there were others.
We were told to look for and perhaps help you with. You said you were feeling unsure.
Very.
We may know the cause of that.
Then what is it?
The the opponent, who was a huge primordial, uh, wielded a great onyx battle axe. It is feared that it shattered when it delivered what it thought was the killing blow on the elder dragon. And it fled. Not fled, it thought it was victorious and left.
I see.
The elder dragon, your, for lack of, I maybe hope you feel that way, your parent dragon, fears that pieces of this battle axe have been left in parts of all you and your siblings and maybe hindering you from developing. It would look like black onyx.
It kind of looks back at itself, sort of under the area that's tucked down against the ground. Looks back up. The things you say all sound too good to be true. I would ask that each of you stand before me and let me peer into your eyes as you tell me why I should believe you. So I can better discern if you are genuine.
Go ahead, Dash.
She just said sure.
So yeah, Ignatius would drop his scimitar and walk up
Puts his head down.
would actually, well, he would remain. He was going to take a knee, but that would make things more difficult for the dragon. So
Nice.
he remained standing.
Okay. You just head down to the ground with you. Why should I believe you? Looks intensely your eyes.
Um,
You see
You
my
know.
difficulty.
yes, but how else would we know?
Can you make let me present this challenge for everybody in a more mechanically based way. You can already tell there's a lot of trepidation on the dragon's behalf. So what I'm going to do is ask everyone for a persuasion check as they talk. Not less so for the actual act of persuading, but more to not look like you're being shady, you know, because this dragon's level of what looks like scary is pretty high. So, you know, we're just trying to beat that overall across everybody. So I'll ask Ignatius for a persuasion check to persuade them that they are genuine.
And we're burning a luck.
Nice.
That was a 5.
Ooh.
Better. 13.
13.
Trying to think. Well, I'll let the others go and see if they have anything to say. I'm trying to think of
If
what to say.
anyone has something they want to say to the dragon, it's a-okay. Otherwise, I'll just ask for the roll. Up to you. I'll check with Catherine, then I'll check with Shar. Catherine, did you want to say anything, or are you looking to?
Yes.
They look down at you as you take your turn and ask, "Tell me why I should trust you."
Well, I would like to show you something, but I wanted to give you a warning. It's my katana. I don't know if you could tell, but I was gifted a boon from Aki. I think that's how you pronounce
Aki?
it.
Yep.
Yeah, from the Elder Dragon to help us on our journey, and I don't think an Elder Dragon would just gift away stuff for the hell of it. So if you would like to see, I can leave it on the ground so you can look at it, but like she'll say in Draconic as much as she can, we just want to help you.
Growls, sort of a low guttural growl. Offers a little shaking of the ground and stuff. But go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage. The compelling argument.
Persuasion. 13.
Okay, 13. All right. Shar, you'd be up next. What would you like to do? I guess that you go face to face. They'll lean down and you and I connected somehow, yes? Are you like me?
Perhaps in heritage.
Why should I trust in you and your friends?
My life, up until up until I was a young adult was nothing but fear and uncertainty and loneliness. And I only felt safe and a part of something when I came across a dragon colony near where I was born. Only then did I understand community and safety and comfort. And only later then did I come to realize it's because I'd also found people who were also like me. And in a world where I felt alone and like an outlier, meant everything to me to find that. And I would do anything to protect it.
Given your history and heritage and compelling roleplay, I'm not going to make you do a check. I'm just going to find that a success. Let's see. The call of such a thing. I yearn for too. It sounds too good to be true. But if you have found it, seems to go into thought. Who would like to go after Shar?
Eris will step up.
Okay. And why should I trust you?
Well, for the simple reason that we're telling the truth. And I do, like Kethri said over there, we were also. She'll pull up her sleeve and show her dragon mark.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. You know, we've been entrusted by dragons before. We have no reason to lie to you.
Looks carefully down through your eyes. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage with the dragon mark and all.
$12.
Oh, okay.
That was fantastic.
So that leaves. Is that just Grisura? Is Grisura also doing this? And Ash, right? I'll see if either of you want to do it next, if you're doing it, or let me know what you'd like to do.
Ash will slowly approach. Well, I got a cool dragon thingy too, and she'll show the gem. But also, I have a ability. I can call on the fates and see if the fates think that you should believe us. And Ash will kind of lean down slowly, like, that they're not going to be grabbing anything, and pull out the tarot deck and just take a moment. Just bear with me. And we'll do her do a reading, but do the background thing, Dan.
Okay.
Um, and so she'll quickly do, do the reading and draw out the cards and kind of just meditate over the cards for a bit. And should the dragon trust us? And she'll open her eyes and start doing the reading.
Okay. An interesting question because it can lead. You don't know where to lead, right? As opposed to, whatever's guiding you might have a better idea. So it could be good or bad or both.
Sure.
Okay. As you do, the cards come up. Of course, only you interpret the cards, but they come up with a yes and no.
Okay.
And what do they say?
Well, I asked maybe a too broad of a question. I mean, you heard. Sometimes it helps to be a little bit more specific. But they gave a yes and a no. I'll be honest with you.
I see.
But
Draws back a little.
We are cool. So I think that alone is why you should trust us.
I'd make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Sure.
From the yes and no ended up spooking it a bit.
That is a 14.
Okay. Which brings us to Reserva. Sorry. You have anything to add?
I should just slowly backed up.
Okay. Packs up the cards. What would Reserva like to do if they're doing this?
Because they're sitting a little off to the side. They've got Winter's Bite kind of laid across they're cross-legged, kind of laid across their lap.
Mm-hmm.
You probably won't trust us. You probably shouldn't. I used to win contests for puzzles. Bravery. I don't. There's a puzzle in this. There's something affecting all of our thoughts, but there's a path through it, and I can't find it. What you might want to do is find this thing, but if I can't do it, you can't do it.
No.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage for being so open.
Oh, bollocks.
To be fair, Steph, you've had the highest persuasion of us so far, even with disadvantage.
9.
9. Okay. Well, collectively, the DC was set at 13 to be a success. And if you get 3 failures, then there's a rather, a shutdown event. However, with your rolls, you only had 2 failures. The dragon pulls back. Well, I know of this shard. Stands up and shows just underneath their front arm is a big onyx shard, probably about the size of an eris and a half, or a shard and a half, something like that.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yes, I cannot remove it myself. It won't let me. Irritant. Hurts, it pains me. But I cannot remove it.
Do you feel it's more than a physical resistance? That there's more to it?
Absolutely. I will let you try to remove it. What you say is true. Then that should bring about some sort of cleansing. But I will watch you carefully. Any of you tries anything to harm me, it will be the last thing that you try.
That's fair.
It kind of drops like to its elbow joints so that this shard is accessible. And gets a glare on watching everybody.
Ignatius will just sort of like give him the old hands up, and I'm just going to. I'm not even going. Well, I have to for detect magic. I have to touch, right?
No, I don't think. I think it's a 30-foot.
30-foot, yeah. So I will.
You have to for dispel magic, I believe.
Okay, I will ritually cast detect magic to see if I can.
In that 10-minute span, Grisura will put aside her weapons, take off anything magical, and will walk over.
Okay. I think that as you begin doing that, Grisura, you're doing that. Ignatius, you're beginning the spell. The dragon's going to a little bit of a snarl. No spells. I don't know what you're casting. I can't trust what you're casting. You may try and remove this shard, and that is all.
Would it help if I took my clothes off? Will that help you trust me? No secrets, nothing to hide. As she's like taking off some magical things and putting them aside. So.
Knowing you don't have any tricks hidden, I understand, but no magic.
Eris will start putting her weapons down too.
I can cast spells, but hey, if I do, just kill me, right?
Indeed.
You should know I can cast spells.
You seem to have that acknowledgement.
I can't cast spells, but I'm very strong, so I'm going to help Grisura try.
All right.
Maybe Eris should be the one to do it then? What do you think?
I mean, we can do it together, right? Because it's
That's
bigger.
Not our call.
Over.
What?
Char's already walking over.
All right.
Whomever wishes.
You go.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of opens it up to all of you.
Given the options, yep. Ignatius will,
Oh, too bad you can't turn into a bear or something, Ignatius.
All right, so I'm going to break this down into, since not everybody can do it. I'll say Shar comes over, who's already walking over, and grabs first an Eris after Shar. And so the two of you will be making strength checks to pull this out. Now, if there are two other people that want to assist the two of them, which sounds like Grisura, maybe, if Grisura is looking to assist. But two people could assist that if you want. Does anyone want to assist Eris or Shar?
I'll
Uh,
assist Shar.
Okay, Grisura and Kethri. So, Grisura, you come over
Eris will
and
pull
Eris.
up like you two flyers. You go up to the top there. Try to pull it down from the top, and we'll. Yeah, she's like trying to like construction management this.
Okay, nice. Well, Shar and Eris may roll strength checks with advantage.
Okay. It's a straight check, not a save.
Correct. Right, and I guess Shar, let me know what you get first.
7.
With advantage? Okay, and Eris.
17.
Not very strong.
Oh no! An 18 for Eris.
17.
17, okay. It's like a heave ho sort of system, and it begins to pull the shard out, but only so far. You hear it roar, dragons roar, which is just deafening. Oh, it stops as you've made your first attempt. Yes, Ash?
Ash is going to pull out their Ghosts and Ghouls book from their bag.
Okay.
And is going to say, sometimes hearing a story kind of helps me kind of take my mind off of pain. So I'm just going to just sit down and read to you. And so she's just going to sit down a couple of feet away and just start reading from the Ghosts and Ghouls book.
Okay.
With voices.
I have glorious ooze if you want.
A dragon sort of looks at the two of you and is kind of waiting to see who's going to do what next, but doesn't seem to mind the reading at all. The proposition.
And then the ghost came in and when
nice. And it goes back and forth between like listening to Grisura and listening to Ash. Nice. All right. Do we want to give it a second try? Do we want to switch up the arrangement of who's attempting?
I might want to rage to help.
Okay. So the heiress
I
with an
just-
assistant. Who wants to be the second person?
I mean, like I don't want to be the assist. I want to be. I think I'm the strongest in the group.
Yeah, no,
so
heiress with an assistant. Sorry.
Oh,
Like
right,
someone's
okay,
going.
yeah.
Sorry. Someone's going to assist you.
Yes.
And who wants to? Shard, you want it to be, you with the second pull as well? Okay. All right. So you can make those rolls, Eris. If that is with raging, go ahead.
Yeah, Eris is just gonna and then not use her aura.
Okay,
So
nice.
She's not summoning the lightning. She's just, the dragon there's the dragon roar and then there's the Eris roar and just trying to just yank it out.
Okay. All right. We'll go Eris first this time. Advantage on a strength check.
18.
18. And Shar advantage.
16.
16. With that, the two of you pull, and it's starting to move, so you keep pulling and pulling and like pushing, like, Shar, you get your feet against the scales, and you're like just pulling right at the where it is piercing. And Eris, you're at the bottom with like a bear hug around the bottom.
Just suplex the dragon.
Nice. Whoop. And it slips free, clink, and falls down on the ground. It begins. Sharoners make a quick dex save, as it's instantly upon pulling, out of that scaled area and falling to the ground, begins almost the surface begins sizzling.
Did you say me too?
Yes, Eris and Charlotte goes. You had your hands on it. Just a quick
Dex
dex save to let go. And
Which I have advantage on dex saves because of danger sense.
Danger sense. Okay, so we're up.
And I can see this.
Eris, you can let me know first if you want. What'd you got?
Thank goodness for that advantage because I got a 16.
Oof. Okay, good. And Shar?
17.
Nice. You let go as it starts sizzling and you watch the surface boil as it starts to kind of melt itself down into a liquid on the floor. It's like bubbles still simmering out of it, steam coming out.
Is this the shard?
Yes, this was the shard of the thing. Yeah.
Terry's like, oh no, I wanted an axe made of that.
Dragon lets out a big belly roar, and steps back a few steps, and standing up on all fours now, which is just towering over everybody.
We got it.
Yay.
I think I have a salve somewhere. I'm really good with herbs.
And as you say that, you see the dragon sort of let out a calming deep breath, and it's almost like you can feel a little of the dragon's relief, and you realize that it is also your relief as the terror within begins to fade from you, the dread hiding. Dragon looks back at each of you and says, "Thank you. My true name is Cleothrapsis. But I think
That's
I know
awesome.
what the next dragon you seek is." And with that, we'll end tonight's session.
Use.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Okay, Trappist?
Cleothrapsis. Cleothrasis. Cleothrapsis.
Cleopatra's less known younger brother.
Nice, yeah. All right. Well done, everyone. Well done.
We didn't die from a dragon.
You saved the dragon. You did not have to fight. Really super fun fight, but everyone really was working hard on that, and nobody did any of those oopsie errors that would startle the dragon.
Sure.
So yeah, very well done.
We
All
did
right.
it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, viewers, for hanging out with us. You've been watching Provenance, our Friday night D&D campaign. We stream every Friday night, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern. If you had fun, consider giving us a follow, and you can be alerted to when we go live with our D&D campaigns across the week. And hope you all have a good night, and hope to see you all next Friday. We find out a little more about Cleothrapsis, maybe, and where this probably the dragon they were aware of that they were traveling with for some time. Where that dragon went could be residing right. Until then, have a lovely night. We'll catch you soon. Bye.